think we're in. I think we're good. Hey there, everyone. This is KT. We're doing a Orre tournament. This is a match I'm playing against Slayer. This is for Beaveries' tournament. This is my first match. I am not sure what is happening. There's been strange technical difficulties due to the way that we are running this in emulator. So, hopefully we're good. Hopefully things are just fixed now. We're doing the Orre rule set. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm player 1 or if I'm player 2. I'm player 2, it would appear. So, this format, it's doubles. Obviously, it's a bring 6, use 4. I'm not the biggest... I haven't practiced that much for this, so I'm not expecting to win. I'm not expecting to do very well at this, but we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try my hardest. So, one thing that was voted on is that this tournament is open team sheet. So I have on my phone here, I can just look at my opponent's team. I know he's bringing Latias, Breloom, Alakazam, Crobat, Swellow, Lapras. I know what the items are, I know what the moves are, I know what the ability is if it's a Pokemon that can have more than one. Really confused about this Alakazam because it's running Skill Swap and Safeguard, which just seems a little silly. Guess it's hard-walled by a Dark type. Suppose it's my fault. Should have brought Tar. I actually don't even remember my team that well, but I'll remember it once we're in the game. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, so I think that we're in. Yeah, I think that we're in. Okay, we're good. Finally got started. I sure hope I have D-pad. Yeah, see, so the fact that there is this team preview showing me the teams already, I feel like this is enough information, but apparently to some players, they want the team sheet. They just want to know everything. I'm thinking we do Zapdos, Tauros. I really do not like bringing Lax against Breloom. So maybe we do Lottie, because Lottie can come in against Breloom pretty well. Should we go Lastmon, Suicune? Whatever, it's game 1. I've already accepted I'm probably going to lose this tournament. I've accepted defeat. The game is like running worse. I don't know what the deal is. We had a solution to this, but maybe it's because there's 3 people. So we're leading with Zapdos Tauros, a very strong lead, I would say. Very nice that he leads Lapras and Breloom. I kind of threatened his team pretty well here. I think we are going to Hidden Power Ice the Breloom. And should we just double down? Should we just double down on him? Yeah, I think we do, because we don't really have a hope of KOing Lapras. Okay, so he pops Endure, so now this Breloom is absolutely no HP. 5 HP, whatever, it doesn't matter much. So he's going to pop Salak, but unfortunately, because there's 2 targets, he doesn't really have a hope of KOing us both. And he is fishing with Endure, or fishing with Sheer Cold on Lapras. Nice to know. Get Tauros out of there. Come in with Latias. And even with the Salak, I am outspeeding Breloom. That is excellent news. He is likely Sheer Colding again. I'm not sure what his plan is. Now we got Alakazam. Sheer Cold again. Is he just going to fish for this all match? Am I really just going to get OHKO'd? And that's all there is to it. Well, good news is that I don't think Lapras has a defensive move. Maybe it has Protect? I guess I should see. That's the whole point of the team preview, or the team sheet, you know, the cheat sheet. Use the cheat sheet, lad. It does not have a defense, it doesn't have a protect, so this should absolutely KO Lapras here. He protects with Alakazam. That's fine by me. We are attacking the Lapras. Does this even KO? Lapras is super bulky. Yeah, Lapras is out. Okay, I made a joke at first saying, oh, I'm not expecting to win, but this is a very strong first match, I will confess. So now it's a Latias, it's a 2v4, and I have Tauros in the back, which is just pretty ridiculously strong. I think we just double target Alakazam. Zapdos lives, only barely. We get our Lati's move goes off first, that's very nice. That does half, that's not great, but Thunderbolt should KO because... And his Lati goes last. Whoa, that is surprising. I wonder what he's running on Latias's speed. He's going Calm Mind. Okay, we're gonna set up a light screen with Zapdos, and that should be enough. Yeah, so what am I really scared of on this team? I know he's got Star Fairy on Latias, which just seems a little silly. He's got the Endure Breloom, which can absolutely get the better of my Snorlax. Crobat and Swellow are also pretty threatening, and of course Lapras is just gonna get a KO. The sheer cold thing is going to work. I'm not really enthused about that, but also I kind of respect bringing sheer cold and saying, yeah, we're just gonna fish. We're just, you know, we're fishing, just fishing for fun. We're just beating this Latias down. There's not a whole lot he can do to win because Tauros outspeed. Well, literally everything is outspeeding. So I don't know what the investment was. Even after a Calm Mind, you're not going to be able to punch through. Salak gives him, or sorry, Starf gives him defense. And we Dragon Claw. There we go. I believe that is game one. Nice. Game one. Surprised I won, but that's just how it goes. I guess I just made the right call with my lead. I was super scared of a Crobat getting the better of my team or Swellow getting the better of my team. So I wanted to bring Zapdos. I think we're going to do Zapdos Suicune this time. As another way to threaten the crew. We could do Tauros. I do really like Tauros here. You know what? Yeah, let's do Tauros. What did I even put on Metagross? I don't remember. Whatever, we'll bring him. Sorry if the audio sounds a little bit worse. This is a very different recording setup for me. Doing something a little insane, as expected. You guys know me. Did I do same lead? No, I did Suicune and Tauros, the beasts. Zam and Latias. Okay. So I think I threaten both of his Pokemon here with a very strong Hidden Power Ghost, and he has no normal types to... No, he does have a normal type, that's right. Maybe we should just Double Edge and try and take out Alakazam. And with Suicune, I am interested in playing lame and using Calm Mind. Okay, so he protects Alakazam. That's not the worst case scenario. We are setting up a Calm Mind. Yeah, okay, so you had the same idea. So, Alakazam has skill swap, so I'm wondering if he's planning on taking one of my abilities or taking one of, or like switching one of his own. Let's ignore Alakazam this turn. Can he really? He can Psychic. I guess he's likely to Psychic Tauros. We're gonna double Latias. Okay, Safeguard is not that bad. I'm curious why you're running Safeguard, because I don't think I have any status moves. And we just crit Latias, dude. Well, that kind of cemented my lead pretty hard. Lapras comes in. Lapras is going to just get tickled by this Ice Beam. Huge damage on the Lapras. Almost fully recovers with the leftovers. That's pathetic. That is so cute. I think, what should we do here? Let's bring you... Let's bring in Metagross, and with Suicune we will Hydro... No, we'll Calm Mind again. We're gonna agree. Because I'm expecting a Protect on Alakazam here. Oh, he's Psychics. Okay. That's a really nice 4x resist. Though Sheer Cold doesn't matter how much you resist. And Suicune getting another Calm Mind here is pretty devastating. Now he is really threatening everything. Sheer Cold doesn't land. Nope. Lads, like, you deliberately picked this move. I know my opponent is allowed to pick whatever move they like, and I shouldn't really be mean to them, but also, what on earth do you mean? You picked Sheer Cold, and that's like your only offensive move. Was that really the wisest choice? We are attacking Alakazam. Yeah, I figured we would protect. I probably should have protected with Suicune there. Maybe that was a mistake. We're gonna get the attack raise with Meteor Mash. This is gonna be beautiful. That does a little under half. It's like closer to a third. No attack raise. Like, he goes again for it. What's his last Pokemon, you guys figure? He would have to double protect Alakazam here for this to work. It would be so epic is if he had Water Absorb on Lapras and then, like, skill swapped it to move it around. Yo. The Mad Lad, what is he doing? Yeah, he is. He's taking... Shell Armor. But I missed the Hydro anyways. But it doesn't matter because it's Shell Armor, so... Shell Armor just prevents you from getting crit. Sheer Cold again, misses again. I don't know, man. Maybe this was not, like, the best move to put on your Orre team. Should we just blow up with Metagross here? I think that cements our lead so well that maybe I should. We're gonna do it. We're doing it. We double protect. Okay, so we just take out the Lapras. That's fine by me. Yeah. Suicune and Alakazam have duck and cover. They know how to deal with bombs. Metagross, he's a ticking time bomb. So now we have a super buffed up Suicune sitting in. And who do we want to bring in? You know, Tauros is just beautiful here. So who is last? We get another Intim, and it's Breloom too. That's great. We get the Intim. I think I'm actually going to switch Breloom out, or Tauros out, so I get a second Intim. And Breloom, like, can't do a whole lot to Zapdos. All he can do is put me to sleep. He uses Endure, but I'm not even attacking Breloom this turn. Psychic. You know, I guess this could crit. Zapdos. I'm overdue for a crit at this point. Hydro Miss. Missed Hydro again. Okay, I think this turn we are going to protect with Zapdos. Sorry, Detect. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry if I'm having like a flighty thought. I'm trying to like play as well as give interesting commentary, but my thought process when playing competitive games kind of scatters around. I'll think about just whatever is. This is the best opportunity here. Yeah, we handily take out Breloom, and now Alakazam has little hope of beating the rest of my team. I will Hydro, because if the team sheet is wrong, I suppose I can complain to Beavers and say, look, I literally obeyed the team sheet, and you guys used the Pokemon, used the ability that wasn't listed. What the heck? Because I voted against team sheet. I am of the belief that team preview tells me enough. That just looking at this team sheet is, you know, it's useful. It's useful info. It does help. But this Hydro should devastate Alakazam. Alright, so he is Shell Armor. Why would you give Alakazam Shell Armor? What's the thought process there? Maybe it's supposed to be Water Absorb? Because that's pretty sick if it's Water Absorb. Because then, yeah, you hard wall anyone hitting you with water attacks. So I believe this is a best of 3, but we play all 3 games, no matter what. Maybe it's a best of 5. I'm going to bring Zapdos Snorlax this time, and maybe just turn 1 Boom for the funny, for the comedy. Should we? Or maybe we should do Latias. Decisions. Yeah, that's good to me. This works. Almost done consuming this high caffeine drink. I had to get up early for this match. This is pretty nutso. I looked at, like, this is like a 12-hour tournament, and it's only 5 of us playing. Zam and Breloom. Okay. I consumed all of the poison. Well, I think we're gonna reflect. And switch, get Lax out of there. Having a reflect up is gonna be so useful, though. Because I think he is gonna punch my Lax instead of trying to endure and predict self-destruct. So now we have this up, so now Breloom just kind of doesn't do a lot to us. So I can... He's gonna Spore. Who's he hitting? Is it Lax? It's gotta be Lax. So now Zapdos is asleep, which sounds horrific. That sounds so bad. But also, I think that isn't that bad. That isn't such a tragedy. Let's hit Alakazam and actually maintain our Sleep Sack and bring in Tauros here for the Intim. And then once I have Tauros in, we can Helping Hand, and Tauros' Double Edge basically one-shots everything. Or we will just Dragon Claw to chip other guys. Getting the Intim on Breloom is pretty devastating, I would say. That does a whole lot. And then he's brick breaking, so now my white screen is gone. Tauros, no. So now, Reflect is gone, but the good news is that we're in with Snorlax again against an Intimed Breloom. So I'm actually not too scared of this. I think that we Helping Hand... No, should we? We probably should Curse. That's giving him more turns, though. I think that we punch Alakazam. And then maybe Earthquake to finish him off. He could protect, though. No, he's Psychic. Weird. Very confusing. But does a surprising amount. But I guess this takes out Alakazam, which is good. Unless Breloom somehow KOs at +1. I guess Breloom has high attack, but he's at -1. Yeah, he doesn't KO. I didn't think so. Nice, now Breloom is chipped. Quite a bit less threatening. And Lapras is in. I would love Zapdos to wake up. I would love for that to wake up. Maybe I should run Protect on my pal here. Oh, so what do we do? I think we just lose. I think that's the truth, is that we just lose here. We punch Breloom. Can we get cheeky and bring in Lax? That's or bring in Zapdos? He's asleep, so I don't think that's too well. But we resist so well, so I guess there is a chance we can preserve Lax. Bring in my sleeping Zapdos. Hopefully get some more damage on Breloom. There was no light screen that went up, was there? I feel like I'm doing nothing to Breloom. Sheer Cold is like 6 misses at this point. Kind of pathetic. You know, hate to say it, but also my opponent deliberately brought the move. We double protect this turn. We just cringe out. Cringe it up. Try and get Zapdos to wake up. Yeah, Earthquake just doesn't do anything to us. You have Nightmare? How much does that do? Isn't that just a 4-turn curse or something? So I guess this turn I can try attacking with Zapdos. And we can also just punch Breloom. Zapdos, please. I'm not asking for much, am I? You've had your snooze. You've been asleep for enough time. Breloom is so close to dying, it's really annoying he's not dead. And I'm fast asleep. Brick Break, of course. Then Sheer Cold misses again. This is just silly. Oh, Zapdos has got 1 turn. That's so funny, the little like Spinda graphic that shows up. Okay, Zapdos, I really need you to pull through this turn. We should probably just KO Breloom. And then Thunderbolt. Yeah, Thunderbolt my Lottie. Yeah, wise move. It's so funny. After the Salak, but he's still getting outsped. I don't know what the... And there's a crit. Of course. A crit on the turn, it doesn't matter. I don't understand what Breloom's speed is. Maybe he's just not able to outpace Latios. Lottie is in. That's not great. I may have to do a boom turn, and so we didn't get to use Zapdos. You see, nobody wasted it. Nice. Okay. I think it's impossible to win, though. I don't think it's happening. We could sort of bluff boom here. Yeah, we punch Latias, and then we double edge Latias. Yeah, we double target Latias here. I've consistently gone first before this Latias, so I'm assuming I am actually outpacing it. It's not just speed tie central. Yeah, Lax is just tickled by the Dragon Claw. Sheer Colds doesn't go off. Of course, Sheer Cold is a pretend move. You just knew. You like to think, oh, what does this move do? But it doesn't do anything. And Lax is still alive. What a beauty. Lax is alive, and I don't think Lapras can hurt us. So it's probably worth it to boom here. Is that a misplay? What can you... You can sing. You can sing. Maybe I do just punch it down, even though it's scary to do this. It's scary due to Sheer Cold. Yeah, we barely touch. Lapras is so bulky. You sing, you miss. We use Double Edge. Do we live? No, Lax is out, so now it's just going to be the coin flip central. I haven't been keeping track of how many Sheer Colds he's been using. I guess if he lands a sing, it's over. I just need to beat it. I just need to dodge a sing or dodge a sheer cold. Oh, you might get one more turn. Damn, this is rough. I think sing was the play there. But sheer cold can win. Nice. He got a win with sheer cold. I like that a lot more than the sheer cold just missing everything. I knew I'd lose to one. I knew I would lose to one. Start off with GBA. Okay, so I suppose I won my first match. Isn't that crazy? You want to stop the current emulation? I think so. Okay, so that is match one. That is versus Slayer. GG's, lad. Hey there, everyone. This is KT. I'm doing best of 3 in Beavers tournament. This is my match against Amarilas. Amarilas has been my partner in crime. He and I have been playing. I played Orre against him more than anybody else. So maybe he can exploit my tendencies. Maybe I can exploit his. His team is pretty vicious. I'm pretty concerned, to be honest. So it is open team sheet. He has got a Latias, a Snorlax, a Starmie, Arcanine, Registeel, and Gengar. Now, I think the Registeel is a bit of a meme. Gengar and Arc are pretty rough because my Lax is not very... My Lax can't even touch Gengar. So I probably... If I'm going to bring Gengar, I need to bring it turn 1 and boom. But he could also switch in Gengar. Or, sorry, if I bring my Lax, he could switch in Gengar. So, that's a bit of trouble. That's a little rough. What are we going to do? Who do I want to lead with? Zapdos is pretty good here. And he's got a Snorlax of his own is the problem, too. Am I player 1 or player 2? I'm player 1. Is it me? Am I player 1? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so he has a Helping Hand Arc. What are we gonna do? What should we do? Latias to set up a light screen. Or reflect, sorry. I may just have to accept losing here. I feel like his team is pretty damn good. But I suppose my team is also really damn good. He's probably thinking like something similar, like, oh, how am I going to deal with this? This is a tough team. So, we'll have to see. Good news is that Suicune matches up awesome into Arcanine and is not even a little bit scared of Starmie. So, we're gaming. A little scared of Gengar. I think we'll do... Tauros. Should we do Zapdos Metagross? I kind of like that as a lead. Yeah, maybe we will. Yeah, let's go Zapdos, Metagross, Suicune, Tauros. Because if he leads with Arc, or if he leads with... if he leads with Arc, Metagross is not going to get hit by Intimidate. and I can switch in Suicune to eat the overheat. Lax also could come in on that. Maybe that's a play. I'm just so scared of being like my Lax not being able to touch Gengar is really, really bad, really bad. And I feel like he's banking on that. So if he brings his own Snorlax, we're in a lot of trouble. Registeel, I'm just gonna have to luck my way through. Registeel is gonna be kind of hard to deal with. The game is also not running very well. I don't know what the deal is. We figured out settings to make the game run better recently, and it has been running a lot worse. Latias Gangway is about the best lead I could hope for. So you got Skill Swap, Explosion, Thunderbolt, and Protect. I think, should we play Cautious? Maybe we should. Let's, he's probably going for screens, so let's hopefully get an attack raise. Protect on Gengar, fine by me. Hopefully we get this attack raise. That still does over half to Latias. That's really, really good. Should we detect this turn? What do you think of the odds Gangway blows up? Like, kinda high, to be honest. I think that's what we do. We play super cautious here. We play like a scaredy cat. We are afraid to lose. I will be mashing into Gengar slot. Oh, and he's out of here. Is it Arc? It's Registeel. Okay, this is a pretty great turn for me. Skill swaps. Now it's a floating Registeel. But now, unfortunately, Gengar is going to be dead. At least a high chance. It is a Meteor Mash behind a Reflect, but this is going to do so much to Gengar. Yeah, it just kills him outright, and we attack raise. Metagross is a Patriot, the strongest Pokemon ever. And now he's a floating Registeel. He brings in Arc. Oh, I have to lose my, No, but we're behind Light Screen. I think we... Thunderbolt Arc. Yeah, we're behind Light Screen. So maybe we just blow up this turn. No. Well, because what is Metagross really doing for me here? Let's Shadow Ball Arc. Try and get some value out of him. We double target Arc, which is good. Yeah. Doesn't do very much. I also go before Arc, which makes no sense. Is Arc doing counter? Why'd Metagross go before him? Oh, wait, he's probably not max speed. Oh. Well, yeah, behind the Light Screen, we still live. Nice. Just the best. Metagross is so strong. White Herb helps. And Zapdos is going to get this KO. Maybe we should target Registeel. Does Arc have Protect? It does have Protect. Maybe he's going to do that. Yeah, he does. That was a wise call. I thought that too. That's what I was literally thinking in my head. Is like, oh, there's a chance he does that here. Can we pair a Registeel? Can we get bailed out here? Yeah, so Registeel, we're just gonna have to take our time hitting him a lot. And I have Suicune in the back, which is pretty bad news because that resists, we resist. Maybe he'll swap here? Yeah, Extreme Speed. Is that gonna KO though? Nope. Metagross is too good. Alright, alright. Arc is down. Metagross. Who's coming in? Latias, right? Yeah, Latias Dragon Claw is gonna do a decent chunk to my poor old Metagross here. Oh wait, but we get our turn. That's right. Yeah, this is now we're just gonna have to take a lot of time punching Registeel. Hopefully we get a para. Hopefully we get some kind of miracle. Yeah, Amarilas lads, I love playing you. You're a good dude. We get a para too. This seems like you're just kind of begging for a crit. This is like a disgusting strat in singles. This is like a crazy psycho strat in doubles because you're getting hit twice every turn. Is he running rest? He's running rest, so there's a chance he can rest off the para. But you're risking so many turns where you could get crit, and you're risking like if I attack raise or para or anything. Like, what do you do? What's the game plan? As a last mon, this seems like I would be super nervous being the last mon Registeel, banking on never getting crit and never getting secondary affected. Yeah, and then he rests. So now it just gives me more turns to punch him here. Meteor Mash again, hopefully an attack raise. Like, this may seem foolish, like I'm not doing that much damage to him, but the thing is I'm getting multiple turns. Please, Metagross, attack raise. Oh, first Meteor Mash miss. That was inevitable. 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 Gotta learn how to speak English. Sorry, this is my first time being alive. I'm not very good at it. Yeah, we'll risk it. We'll just do one more Meteor Mash. I was thinking Protect Boom, just to get as much damage as possible. Like, your heart is gonna sink when I bring in Suicune because I resist Hidden Power Steel, and like Zapdos resists Hidden Power Steel. So it's gonna take so many turns for you to potentially kill us. You're risking Calm Mind. I can Calm Mind up with Hydro. Like, there's a lot that can go wrong here. Maybe next turn we just sacrifice Tauros and boom. Yeah, see, now he's thinking. He's trying to, because he's kind of, like, worked his way into a corner. So Hidden Power Steel, that takes out Metagross, right? Yeah. Who do I have in the back? I know I've got Suicune, but that's about it. I've got Tauros. Yeah, Suicune's probably the better of the two. Because Tauros can always finish him off with a double edge. Yeah, he's gonna run out of Hidden Power Steals because this is double pressure. Please, para. So what does this, like, +6 HP steel do? That's nothing to Suicune. That is not very impressive damage. So do we put him on the back foot? Yeah, we Hydro this turn. Like, how are you planning on getting through all these guys without struggling to death? I guess you have a bunch of rests. You could rest this turn. Lad, your turn. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Okay. We just need a crit. One crit and this is all over. Like, crit para and then he doesn't get his, rest. Yeah, he has to rest this turn, doesn't he? Yeah, he's resting. So now I get, like, what, 2 Calm Minds? And Zapdos can just, like, do nothing. We're not even halfway through our Thunderbolts. Every turn here is risking a crit. Hand to God, if he ends up critting me, I'm going to be a little bit upset. This is game 1 and we're already 10 minutes in. How long is the recording? Oh my god. Guys, sorry, I couldn't help. Like, Amarilas just he is the cringe master. He will double protect. What do I even say about this guy? I played him so many matches and he just gets, oh, lucky crit. Oh, you know, land hypnosis 10 times, land sheer cold, you know. Just the cringe master, as I like to call him. So now we gotta start hitting him. Thunderbolt again, and we Hydro again. One of these has got a crit. I'm like way overdue for landing a crit against this guy. Okay. Hydro's doing like respectable damage. And he's still going for setup. Dude, come on now. Come on. I guess he is trying to stall out my, my Hydros. So let's actually Calm Mind right in front of him. Maybe Ice Beam is the play, but it does no damage. He wasn't even at max special? Oh, that explains a lot. I thought he was. Poor Zapdos. I've been using all of his moves. He's gonna run out. We could just get a cheesy freeze here. If we freeze... Oh, that would just be the best. What's hidden power? 24, but that's getting pressured. You know, Zapdos has already put in so much. Let's do it. Sorry if this match isn't that interesting. This is not what I was hoping for. This seems like, you know, degenerate singles meta. Like, this is a thing you hate when you run into it in singles. And here we are in doubles. Just preying on a crit. Preying on a, something. Maybe a freeze? Freeze would be nice. That would give me a chance. Hidden Power Steel. Is he going for Suicune or is he spreading damage? Seems like he's targeting Suicune, yeah. Okay, so I think we have to Hydro this turn and Thunderbolts this turn. I'm gonna run out. This is so insanely cringe. Please just crit or para or something. Get me out of here. Get me out of this hell. Hydro. Just crit. Suicune. Come on. Please. 38. If he didn't rest here, it's over. He did rest. Okay. So probably gotta get Suicune up to +6. Maybe I can bluff that I'm out of Thunderbolts and see if I can make him play different. That is so bad damage. He's gonna outpace with leftovers. I guess, you know what I could do is just like timer stall him because I have more Pokemon and it's like very apparent he is not going to be able to win through several Pokemon. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna play lame, actually. Sorry if that's boring. We're gonna protect with Suicune this turn. And HP Grass with Zapdos. Just make it apparent that the timer is going to be his downfall. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't want to play too lame, and I can literally just sit here and let the timer go down. Win by timer, because you decided to play stall. Amarilas, I love you, man, but what the hell are you doing? What is this? You deliberately brought stall. So my weapon of choice to beat you is clearly just going to be abuse the timer. I don't know why I didn't realize that sooner, but I'm up. I have 3 Pokemon, you have 1. So I can just win with the timer. Lad, I'm sorry, but we have to outlane each other. Like, what other option do I have? Just protect stall next turn. Yeah, because of the timer, I'm realizing you're kind of hosed. Like, it's absolutely impossible for you to win if I just timer stall. Not very effective. We will protect with Suicune. Does Zapdos go first? Yeah, Zapdos goes first. We literally just chunk out another 40. This is so dumb, dude. Like, why do I have to do this as a way to deal with Registeel? Like, I literally just have to timer scan him. I think it's pretty apparent what I'm up to now. Because, like, the timer is now a weapon. So I just have to wait. I'm debating what move to do, guys. I'm thinking, what can I do? I have 4 options. We have Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Calm Mind, and Protect. And he needs to KO 3 Pokemon within 1 minute. And, you know, you brought stall. So I will be stalling in real life. This feels cheesy. This feels lame, but it's also, you also brought this upon yourself. This is your fault. Is he cursing out? I don't know what the plan is, lad. Like, how are you gonna get through this? How are you gonna get through 3 Pokemon within 40 seconds? Not even that. It's gonna be less than that. I'm gonna have to pick my move like right at the end of the timer. Let's do it when there's 4 seconds left. Yes, I won. Dude, please no more stall cringe. I hated that match. Why do I have to... Like, that's so lame. That's how I had to win? I had to win using the timer? Dude, come on. Let's bring Zapdos Tauros. This is like the most classically good lead. Suicune's also a gamer. Yeah, we can bring Latias, yeah, as a switch in for if Tauros gets intoed. That's good. I like that. What is that? 100 minutes? How long was recording one? 25 minutes, Amarilas. What the hell are you thinking? I'm just gonna bring Stall Registeel to a doubles game. That'll be fun. The gamers will love it. Nice, I get an intim against Lax, but I get intimed myself, which don't really love. I should probably Earthquake with Tauros this turn, but I guess Arc could dodge. Arc could dodge. Not what I would like to have happen, but could happen. Let's get Tauros out of here. Yeah, if he booms this turn, I'll just take that on the cheek. That's fine by me. I could protect with Zapdos. That would probably be a little safer. We are back. Good lord. Amarilas' section is going to be most of the video. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, it's his choice. If he wants to bring Shedinja double team, you know, I gotta respect that. I gotta respect the opponent's choice. But no, you don't. No, you don't. If they bring cringe, they deserve to lose. Okay, am I in? Am I player 2 or player 1? I think I'm player 2. Okay, this isn't that hard. If I win against Amarilas now, I don't need to deal with this again. Just need to win. Just need to win. What was my team? Sorry, I forgot what my team was. Okay, so I am Tauros Zapdos. I don't remember who I had in the back. I think it was Suicune Latias? And he's going Arcanine Snorlax. Okay. Yeah, we absolutely need to bring Suicune if I'm staring down a Arcanine. So yeah, I think it was Suicune Latias. Zapdos Tauros is such a good lead, though. Really is just one of the best. Alright, some technical difficulties aside, but we're here. Sorry if I've been complaining too much. Sorry that this video is going to be insane and bad. I'm trying my best. I'm up 1 game, though. That's a good start. That's a good sign. I should probably pull up the team sheet. The match took so long, my damn phone fell asleep, dude. How do you explain that one, wise guy? No, you see, it's very strategic to use Calm Mind, Amnesia, Leftovers, Registeel, and just play super passive. Dude, why don't you just bring Skarm Bliss? Why, why are you not bringing Shedinja? What's the deal? What is the game plan? Okay, we are going to attack Arcanine. And I think I retreated with Tauros and went in Suicune here. The Suicune's kind of shit into Lax. We'll do it anyways, because that's what I did last time. I just don't want to deal with Arc, and my Intimed Tauros is not that good. Does he seriously not have buttons again? Okay. He is able to make moves. He's protecting with Arc. Is he booming with, yeah, he's booming. Okay, Suicune might live because it's -1. I doubt it, though. So we are going to be Banded Tauros and Latias, who has Helping Hand. So I'm going to need to be particular about what move I'm locking into, because if he has Gengar, Tauros is not going to get a lot done. If he does not have Gengar, we're looking pretty good. He has Starmie. Okay, that's fine by me. We lock into HP Ghost, and that's fine. What's Starmie got? Psychic, Hydro, Ice Beam, Protect. I think we protect this turn. And we Hidden Power into Starmie. Because what else has he got? Yeah, it could be another Registeel cringe match. Let's protect with Latias. Withdrew Arc. If this is hand to God, dude. Okay, it's Latias. That's not bad. That's pretty good, locking into HP Ghost. Okay, so Hidden Power into Starmie. I think we could also Helping Hand for insane value. Yeah, because this is going into Arc, so it might kill. It's Banded, Helping Handed. Yeah, Latias just sitting there, cringing it up. Oh, and that's pitiful damage to Arc. That is so rough. Okay, so we're gonna have to HP Ghost into Lati. Should probably just Helping Hand it too. Do it again. Hopefully this can KO. It's probably not gonna KO. Nice. I'm getting him with targeting. He is making mistakes with who to protect. Or rather, I'm making the right guess. So it's, you know, it's 50-50. This is just coin flip meta. Please, like, crit or KO. That does not KO even after Helping Hand. That's really bad. Helping Hand, he's probably Dragon Clawing this turn to take out my Latias. Do we speed tie? Yeah, we speed tie. And that does nothing to Arc. Arc has so much HP. Jesus. This is so bad. I don't think we can win. I think we lost, lads. I think it's over. You know, I could protect with Latias this turn for some cheese. Just a little bit of cheese. Oh, and then he yeah, no, it's over. Overheat, and then that's game. Doesn't KO. Surprising. And yeah, Tauros was paralyzed and cannot move. Feel that, pal. Maybe we can KO Latios? If I get the Lati, I'll consider that a win. However, I always lose speed ties with Amarilas. It's just the law. Nice, we win. We have a little bit of health. Oh, whoa, I won a speed tie? Dude, I guess he forgot to load his Game Shark or something. He literally always wins speed ties against me. You know, we could, I mean, maybe this will crit star me and I'll end up winning. That would be insane, but no, I get Parrot, of course. Let's target star me. And, yeah, just helping him. Just helping him on the way out, because I think Latias is dying this turn. Trying to position, like, how do you not lose in your scenario when you're up so much? You have a Parad Tauros, we get a super zoom in on Arc, and we have a Death's Door Latias, and Starmie outspeeds both. So you probably should kill Tauros here. That's going into Lati, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and then you Hydro, or you can miss Hydro. You can't miss Psychic. Very good. Finally, a real game. You see how that didn't take 25 minutes? It was more like 8. That's how the games are supposed to go. I gotta figure out the lamest, stalliest, worst thing I can ever bring against him, and then do that as just like a, hey man, let's just play a game for fun. Just, you know, casual Orre game, and then surprise him with that. Who do we want to do? Suicune Tauros seems really good. Suicune Tauros, Zapdos, Metagross. That's what we're bringing. Suicune Tauros, Zapdos, Metagross. That's a very good lead. I don't like lead Snorlax, but I'm also hitting him with an Intim. And I probably should have brought Metagross. If there's anyone that can live the boom, it's Metagross. No one else lives that boom. It's Arcanine and Latias. That's pretty good. We've got Light Screen on Latias. Oh, and Arc can have Helping Hand too. I think we Calm Mind and Retreat as Tauros. Because what are the odds of you trying to hit Tauros? Oh, and you retreat with Arc. Very nice. Oh, you're not going to like who I brought in, bud. You're not going to like the Pokemon I brought in to replace Tauros. You protect. Beautiful. This is a perfect game, or turn 1 for me. Because I Calm Minded. I was expecting a paralysis. Are you going to double protect? I think we should Ice Beam Latias and Light Screen with Zapdos, because I think Starmie is scared here. I don't think Starmie is going to be aggressive. You got Protect, you got Ice Beam and Psychic. I think Starmie is scared. So we target Latias. He could switch in Arc, which would eat the Ice Beam really well. But then of course you're bringing Arc in on Suicune, so that's kind of silly. That does a whole lot to Zapdos. Zapdos is frozen. I have lost game 2, it would appear. Can you say anything in chat? No! Dude, when you get a like crit or a 10% status, you were supposed to, in the chat, say, my bad. I don't know why Pokemon players act like they can control it. They can control what happens. But that's just what they do. It's okay, Zapdos will just dethaw this turn. This is gonna be Arc. Snorlax, that's horrifically bad. Zapdos is dead. At least I get to hit him with a Intim this turn, and of course, he set up Light Screen, not the other one. Wait, don't I have Metagross? I do. Oh. What up, Snorlax? How you doing, pal? I've set up another Calm Mind. Do we just protect with Suicune this turn and then blow up with Metagross? Or no, we protect and then mash. What is Snorlax got? What's his Snorlax got? Hang on, I'm cheating. Check the archives. Cheat. Just cheat. Lax does not... No, Lax does have Protect. Okay. So maybe we Meteor Mash Snorlax. Yep, Starmie protected. Beautiful. Suppose I could have protected with my Metagross or just blown up. But I love the cheeky Meteor Mash. And we crit! Oh, all bailed out. A crit attack raise. Yeah. That's what you get for freezing my Zapdos, dude. Finally a crit in my favor. Good lord. Yeah, bad news for Arcanine fans. What do we want to do? Probably just Hydro Arc? And then do we value Metagross that much? To bring in Tauros? Nah, probably not. Well, maybe actually. Maybe we do it. Lose our attack raise, but whatever. I accept my losses. Yeah, Suicune, I think, has won this. I think it's over. Nice. Sorry, Amarilas. You know, you did pretty good game 2. Very good opening turn. But I think your sins of game 1 are just not going to be forgiven for a while. I'm not going to be, like, petty, but also I hated that. I did not enjoy that match even a little bit. Guess you could cheese me with some Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave could get some cheese here. Nice crit, dude. Too bad Suicune still lives. Me Thunder Waving, yeah. Okay, that's probably best case scenario because Bandit Tauros is going to be shredding. You lived on 2 HP? What are you talking about? My light screen is over. Okay, so... Do I have a Pokemon in the back? What? I have a full health Metagross in the back. Okay. Forgot about that. I think we just do the same thing. We just go for the same turn. Goes for Hydro Miss, gets the miss. Dragon Claw is going to take out Suicune here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but now we're bringing a new threat with a Ghost move. Non-banded Shadow Ball is not going to KO. Well, no, they're both on, like, red HP. Yeah, Tauros gets a clean KO here, and now it's two ghost moves coming down. 2 HP. Should we BM? Should we just sit on the timer just to troll him for a minute? Just stall for a moment? Oh, I feel so dirty doing this. Just to get him, just a nice little gut punch to my lad. Amarilas, man. Fun matches, GG's. You know, we play all the time, so I don't feel even a little bit bad with the crits or getting frozen or anything. It's all, this is all for fun. Hate that Registeel, though. Please never bring that again. That was not even a little bit fun to fight. Yo, Andy crits? Fine by me. That was what? Best? Yeah, GG's. Well, that was whack. That is versus Amarilas. All right, and now I'm in. This is versus Lenny. Lenny 2K. He spells Lenny with a 3. This guy seems like I don't know if he plays in the main Orre. This guy seems a little bit more experienced. I know he's bringing a Sun team. Should probably pull up what that team is. Yeah, what does he got? Doesn't he have like Shift Tree Houndoom? All shiny. Very impressive. So Shift Tree, Arrow, Eggy, Swampert, Lax, Metagross. Okay, what do I want to do? I think I want Snorlax, Zapdos, Tauros, Suicune? Maybe it should be Tauros, Latias? Seppuku, Flinchfest, Eggs on Legs, Pink Guy, Papa Bear, MF Boom. You know, I like having the nicknames. I think mine are pretty clever. So, I am not expecting to beat this guy. I think this guy is probably the most seasoned Orre player. And he has brought like a Flinch Hacks, Boom Spam, Sun team. Which is pretty epic, to be fair. Kind of respect that. I think he's always going to lead Arrow. Yeah, he always leads Arrow. And this is what... that is Swampert. Very impressive to get all shiny team, dude. Fellow shiny hunter myself. You know, currently quite a few encounters in. Do we bluff Boom here? I don't know. I think we're just out for blood. I do not want to see this Aerodactyl for even 1 single second. I think we bluff Boom. Maybe he'll protect. Yeah, he does protect. Very wise. I think using Curse, 404 HP, which I believe that's max. Pretty sure that's max. Double Edge is still going to chunk him out, though. You are going to have to do the flinch cringe. You know it's happening. Ooh, I don't like that. He's got leftovers on the Swampert. What Swampert got? Protect, HP Rock. HP Rock? Oh, jeez, dude. I think we actually self-destruct Protect this turn. Rock Slide. If you don't flinch Lax here, it's over. Earthquake. Crazy that after a curse you still outspeed Lax. Yeah, please Boom. Please do not get flinched. Nice. Patriot. Who do I want to bring in? So he brought those two. This could be Metagross, this could be Eggy, and it could be Shiftry. Tauros is pretty great into most of those. We're gonna do Suicune actually, because if it's Metagross, we can double target. It's Shiftry. That's what I was afraid of. It was gonna be the Flinch Haxer. But thankfully, we have 2 ice moves. And is this Metagross? Who's coming in? Who's his other Pokemon? He brought Lax. That's good. I'm glad that we have Tauros in the back still. I think we double ice target you. Oops, almost targeted my own. You have Protect? You got Fake It. No, you don't have Protect. Yeah, we're double targeting the Shiftry. And then whoever's left can slowly beat down Lax alongside Tauros if this works. What's Lax got? Return, Earthquake, Self-Destruct, Body Slam. He's holding Choice Band, so this is going to be huge damage. Respect. I like the Choice Band Lax. Okay, that's fine by me. And we live. Don't para. Please, Suicune. I'm begging. Oh, no. Okay, we will actually protect this turn. Does Shiftry have Protect? He does not. We protect with Suicune this turn. Maybe that's a misplay. Maybe that's a mistake. I am willing to accept my mistakes. Yeah, because Shiftry can't stop us. And Shiftry's not going to outspeed Zapdos. So we just HP Ice here, and then it's 2v1 with a Tauros coming in. Love Shiftry's animations. So good. Oh, and he went Zapdos too. That's nice. We double para? No. Okay, so we can start doing damage. We could play lame. We could probably like 50-50 protect. One guy protects each turn. Whoa, that does a lot. Did you go Suicune? Zapdos. He did. Yeah, we're just going banded double edge. Come on, Tauros. My guy. Oh, and that just KOs. Dude, the best. Tauros is the best. Everyone loves Tauros. Okay, very surprised I won game 1. Maybe I just got lucky with that prediction with Boom. Still very nervous going in. I fully expect this guy to just get one lucky Sun flinch, and then it's over. So maybe we go Metagross Latios this turn. Go for the maximum cringe. And then Tauros, Zapdos in the back. Tauros is just too good in the back. No. No, we're going to lead Tauros. I want the Intim to disincentivize that that Rock Slide. Is this a bad team? Perhaps. We are going Tauros, Latias, so I can set up Reflect and Intim. He could just Boom Spam, though. Yeah, it's Flinch Fest and Seppuku. Okay, so what do we do? We can Reflect and punch someone. White Herb, yeah, that doesn't really change a lot. We will go Banded Return, and we will I could protect. I don't think it matters. Oh, sorry my chair makes so much... like I said, I don't record over here. This video is probably so long at this point. I'm gonna have to bug Beaveries for the video footage. So you go, who are you stopping? Who is not getting a turn here? It's Tauros. Well, that's fine. Oh, he's setting up a boom spam. I like that. I think I should play really cautious here and protect with Latias. We could also just game on him and helping hand it to guarantee the I don't think it matters. I think we KO shift tree no matter what. Nice. I think it's over. I think he's won this match. And it's crit. Wow. That's unfortunate. What has he got? Fake out explosion shadow ball. Well, we got Metagross under a reflect. So this is going to be some pretty beefy damage. And I can also just helping hand him. Let's go for a Meteor Miss. Yeah, let's go Arrow. Does Arrow got Protect? Oh, it does have Protect. We are not attacking Arrow, actually. Nice. Oh, beautiful. That was the best. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, so I'm going to get a Meteor Mash into whatever comes in here. And if Lottie lives, which is a big if, because we're under Reflect. That's important. We are under Reflect. 21 HP. We get 2 attacks this turn. Lads, I'm beating a good player. Beating a guy who knows what he's doing. Somehow, I'm lucking my way through. This is a miracle. And now Lax has to eat a Meteor Miss and a Dragon Claw. Do you have Earth? What's your last move? It's yeah, Sunny Day Taunt. That doesn't. Whoops! I don't want to target Arrow. What do you mean? Stop that. Does Lax have Protect? It does not. Uh-oh. I think we protect on Lottie here. And he protects again. Is he booming? And we miss. And Lax Earthquakes. That's probably going to KO my Metagross. Yep, that's unfortunate. I think the tables have turned, and I think I'm not going to win anymore. What we could do is Helping Hand, Zapdos, Thunderbolt, and KO Snorlax that way. But he still has a Pokemon in the back. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. I think we're losing this. That's probably my best out, though. Who's coming in? Swampert? Oh, it's Eggy. Okay. Shiny Eggy looks so good. Well, this Helping Hand will do a lot. Rock Slide. I don't think our Reflect is even up right now. Is this the last turn of Sun, anyways? Thunderbolt. Yeah, but it's into Eggy, so it doesn't matter much. We get Para. Please para. Please, please, please. But no, its Rock Slide is normal damage now, so it's not happening. The Reflect is gone and the Sun is gone. Good miss. Rock Slide does not always hit. I probably should have Hidden Power Iced Eggy, though. He could just set up Sun. That's probably the safest thing, is set up Sun here. Yeah, protect Eggy, set up Sun with Arrow. And then... Well, that's one route, obviously. If I could just get KO'd here. No. And Zapdos flinches. Okay. We will be playing lame for our last turn. Good Rock Slide miss here. By KO Arrow, that'd be awesome. What is... He's got Hidden Power Fire. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so what's the deal with Suicune? How does Suicune operate here? We're scared of Solar Beam. We're scared of Sun being up to Solar Beams, and we're kind of bad into Snorlax. So that's half his team that has a leg up against Suicune. We could lead Suicune Lax and do another, like, bluff boom. I think that's what we do. This is such a physical team. But Zapdos just doesn't help me out. Because, like, HP Ice is good against the two grass types. And Thunderbolt is useful against Arrow, but worthless against Swampert, terrible against Snorlax, and, like, okay against Metagross. No, he's going for the same lead. I think we're actually going to Calm Mind Curse. We're going to go double status. Double status, double setup. So who are you going for? Is this Suicune? It's gotta be. No, it's Lax. Nice. Is he taunting me for Suicune? Nice. So I guess that's a good turn one, but now, like, you have nothing on the field. And Lax is basically full health again. So turn one just didn't happen. But I guess you're forcing my hand to attack, which could be useful. Also stops me from protecting. And we are going to go double edge into... Yeah, we double into Shiftry here. Because I think Arrow is more useful for him. Arrow's flinch hack, speed, and the fact he's immune to Earthquake is too useful. I think if he's going to protect here, he's going to protect with Arrow. Does not KO Shiftry. That is unfortunate. Does Solar Beam KO me, though? Probably. Well, if it crits, it does. Okay. Yeah, we are not winning this one, lads. And he is faster. Yeah, let's bring in Tauros, and then maybe double to Metagross to get our Untim here. Oh, you got White Herb. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we doubled into Shiftry. So now I'm not that scared of a Solar Beam. But he could just bring in Eggy, so... He hasn't protected with Arrow yet. But this is a threatening boom scenario. He is likely going to protect. And does Boom just wipe my team? Does Boom just get me? I think it does. I think Boom just gets me here. Wait a minute. I'm a fool. I'm a buffoon. Why don't I switch in Metagross here? Then Lax can double edge the Eggy. Because I resist a boom here. I think he's protecting Arrow and booming. Yeah, he protected with Arrow. Now he's going to blow up with Eggy. That will take out Snorlax. And who's the last? Could be his own Snorlax. Metagross does not care even a little bit about that damage. And my Snorlax lives too, Jesus. Way too strong. And now it's 2v3, and I have a Tauros in the back. This is pretty good. Should I blow up with Metagross here? He does not have Protect. Yeah, we're blowing up with... No, we're not doing that. That would be disastrous, because if we blew up... Well, we don't get a turn. I was thinking it, but we couldn't do it. If I was to blow up that turn, I would have to switch in Tauros if he was able to KO my Snorlax, which he likely would with Rock Slide. So I think we double target Lax here. Lax is not really able to do much, or sorry, Arrow can't really do a whole lot to us. Let's return. No, let's double edge. We're gamering. Yeah, how do you win this as Arrow Lax? You need a Rock Slide flinch and the Miracle. Metagross dodges because he's the best. That does no damage because you're being double intimmed. And Tauros gets his move anyways. The best. Tauros is the best. We all love Tauros. Did I win both games? Wait a minute. No, is there another game? Or is that GG's? Okay, so I think, yeah, that was that. And that is versus Lenny.